Welcome everybody. Well, everybody. That's a bold statement. I'll give you guys a few moments to join. I hope you can hear me. Yeah, guys, as always, if somebody's on stream, just let me know if everything is working. I wouldn't be myself if I wouldn't ask for it, huh? I'm gonna give you guys like a couple of minutes to settle in, grab some drinks, grab whatever. We're gonna start. A brand new game, actually, a brand new playthrough, a brand new character, and we've got our first commenter. I knew I could count on you. Hey, how are you? Or should I say siemanko? It's probably also. Okay, I'm just gonna start then, since there is at least one person watching. Brand new playthrough, brand new character, brand new character. A bit of a change in the build, actually. Maybe I should. I'm good. It's been a crazy week. I'm gonna talk about it while we stream. So it's kind of a new / old build, because the game is basically set to apocalypse. So I wanted to make it difficult, and I wanted to play the way that I would feel comfortable playing. So again, I'm gonna try and go high maintenance and just use spears to kill whatever is moving. But the general concept of the game today, is very simple. We are in Akron and we want to get into Indiana. We know nothing about Indiana. I could have just spawned in Indiana, but I figured that would not be interesting. So I created this character. We're starting in Akron, and I'll just try to get there somehow. And yeah, it's kind of the plan. We'll see how it goes. I'm definitely not planning on staying in the starting house for too long. As you can see, the electricity is up, so I'm not like forced to. Oh wow, it's a big house actually. Not bad. Oh, with a very underwhelming basement, actually. Hey Nash, I don't know actually. That's probably something I should have checked before I started the stream, huh? No, my concept was since I am I'm not an Necron. I'm an Echo Creek. Am I an Echo Creek or am I a Necron? Shit, I don't remember. I'm somewhere. Oh, knee pads, cool. So I was planning to take the Brandenburg Bridge, actually. To answer your question simply. Pencil. I always like to start deprived because it's 6 skill points. Or is it 8? It's a lot of skill points. And since... Oh, you mean the LV bridge might be the only... I downloaded the mod yesterday. Where it? Put down. Could use some shoes. Yeah, so we will see. I mean, I've never been to Indiana. A bucket hat. And I definitely want to get there somehow. And Brandenburg is kind of the most reasonable choice at this point. How do I get... Oh, there's another room, okay. A big one, actually. Oh, and it has a weapon. So, how are you guys? Do I have any idea what's there? There are actually 3 major cities there. So it's actually quite a large place, believe it or not. I need shoes, because if I won't find any, I'm gonna scratch my feet. And that's definitely not anything I want. So there are 3 major cities over there. It's quite like heavy on cities. Okay, I'm gonna grab some food to go. And I'm gonna go. Yeah, it's a standard apocalypse setting. I didn't change anything at all. I was tempted to add sprinters. But I figured that would probably be a very short stream. I want to practice that first offline, if that makes any sense. Because that could have been incredibly embarrassing. I've never played with sprinters, but they are deadly. But probably also very, like, a lot of fun, huh? Very a lot. That is not how you use English. I'm gonna get this. Okay, so I think I'm all good. I'm ready to abandon the location. I don't know where I am. I have no idea where I am. All I know is I had to go, like, head in that general direction. And the amount of zombies is like very low, at least at first glance. Doesn't necessarily look like apocalypse. Did I set the apocalypse? Jeez. Okay, I gotta warm up. I haven't played all day. Had a lot of work today, actually. And I didn't have the time to play. Then I just chilled before stream. So I am completely, like, didn't warm up at all. Sometimes I do warm up a little bit. But this time around, I didn't do it at all. So the beginning of the stream might be very awkward. We'll see if just the beginning or more than just the beginning. Okay, the character is a smoker because it's kind of a trait that I always take these days. So I will definitely need some smokes. Okay, let's just clear the general proximity and then see what's next. Stomps are so overpowered. So the playthrough that I am doing now offline. Good call out, Eric. I should probably turn off the oven. The thing is, I don't really care about this house because I'm not gonna stay here anyway, so it might as well just burn. But obviously I didn't pay attention to that, so that's a great catch. As always, I forgot about the oven. Then again, the playthrough that I'm spending most time playing right now is a Winter is Coming playthrough, and I'm like 35 days in. So, and I barely use the oven because there is no electricity. So I'm not used to using the oven. I have my lovely old stove where I cook all the food. Then again, oh geez, that's a huge house, guys. I could live here, 100%. But then again, when I was playing yesterday, I did find I found some generators in the past, but I didn't have the ability to use them. And yesterday I found the generator magazine and I finally hooked up. Oh, speaking of which, and I finally hooked up the generator to my house, and now life is good. You start to appreciate simple things, like for example, when you wake up too early. So say for example check what happens when you put some steel in the oven, in the microwave. We can do that later. Why not? So when you wake up like too early and you play a game without electricity, everything is so dark. And then when you have electricity, you can just turn the light on. That is not a problem at all. Yeah, and I am absolutely not used to the amount of, oh geez, to the amount of food that's available. Because why is there so much loot? Is loot really that easy to get in Apocalypse? I was expecting that it's gonna be like extremely rare, that I'm gonna barely find anything. But this feels a bit like quite abundant, I would say. Well, in comparison to what I am facing when playing the Winter is Coming. By the way, it's that is such a great way to play. My absolute favorite. Yeah, I mean, I had the game, I played the game in some like really weird and difficult ways. And now this just like, really? Oh look, gloves. Lol. Yo, it's legit the second house I am looting, and I'm already having tons of like useful things. Crazy. Oh dude, really? Car mechanics? Game Boy. Okay, I know what I don't have. I don't have a bottle. Oh, I just drank from the toilet. Yummy. Insane. Speaking of which, we gotta smoke. So, what you guys been up to? How was your week? It's Thursday, so we are almost through the week. Ooh, nice. I cannot wait for the weekend. I had a really crazy week, by the way. Monday and Tuesday, I was so incredibly like productive. I've done so many things. Oh, I wanted to have some water. Like, let me be. I was incredibly productive, and then yesterday I completely lost all energy. I guess I just did too much in the first 2 days, and then... Yo, why is there so little zombies here? What's wrong? Hold on, I gotta... Yeah, it's the... Oh, dude! Why is the zombie count normal? Hold on, let me set it to very high. I wonder if it's gonna change. It should change for all the unexplored parts of the map, right? Hey, Gabor. Mostly watching Champions League. I also did watch Champions League. You're missing the games today. Who's playing tonight, by the way? I know Manchester City is playing. But I don't know who else. I did watch Arsenal, obviously. What is this? This is blower. What is this? A forge. Okay. Oh, Barca Newcastle, of course. Oh, that's gonna be a really interesting game. I think Barca is gonna destroy them. Not to downplay Newcastle. Is it in England? Are they playing at St. James? Two generators at the same house. Can you see the size of the house? These people probably have their own helicopter. So 2 generators is like nothing for them. But not that I really care. My intention is to just get to Indiana. And loot along the way. Newcastle Stadium. Okay, well then that might change things, because Newcastle is incredibly dangerous at St. James's Park. I have PTSD only thinking about my team going to St. James's Park. So many bad memories. That place is one of the more difficult stadiums in all of England, actually. Yeah, they sold Isak. Well, let's just say Isak was... he did not play it cool with Newcastle. I mean, the guy was... I mean, I can understand players' ambition and stuff, but the way that he treated his team... Huge red flag. And thinking about it, if you're Ekitike... Well, the guy from Liverpool, the French striker they got him for what, like 70 million euros or something. The guy was promised a major role, and you know, all of a sudden, a few days later, a few weeks later, you know, the team just gets a brand new player, and you're now like reduced to the role of a bench warmer. And they are stacked. I totally agree. I think Liverpool and Arsenal are currently the 2 teams in the world that are most stacked, top to bottom. Without a doubt. So if we're talking Premier League, to me it's a 2-horse race. It's absolutely a 2-horse race. I think, just speaking of Zomboid for a moment, I think the fact that I have so little zombies is because this entire piece of the map loaded when I started the game, and the population did not you know, like apply. Because I definitely don't want to play with such a small population. It would be boring. Oh, a game froze? Yo, what a massive lag. That was so close. Okay. Didn't even break a sweat. Come on! Persistent. City looks decent. Well, the squad looks decent. I'm not sure if you've seen their injury report. The squad might look decent, but their injury report does not look good. Oh, bottle, sweet. They have so many injuries. They remind me a bit of Arsenal last season. I mean, Arsenal has tons of injuries right now as well. I mean, before the season even started, you like lose Kai Havertz. You lose Saka in the first game of the season. Then you lose Odegaard in like the third game of the season. In between, you lose Saliba, also due to injury. So your entire core, your number one defender, your captain, and the key midfielder, your game creator, and your finisher are all gone. In under 3 games at the start of the season. And even though this happened, there is like, with the current squad depth, no problems. You just put people like, you put Eze, you put Madueke, you put Gyökeres, and it's like, okay, these guys are injured, no problems. We're just gonna play a completely different starting 11, and we're still gonna kick the crap out of everyone, except Liverpool. Which we discussed that game in the stream after the game. Oh, this is a nice basement. I like these. I like this kind of a basement. Sadly, there is almost nothing here. But this is a nice... This is a nice table. I don't recall I've seen a table like this. You have mixed feelings about Gyökeres. Why? Let's talk about it, because that's an interesting topic to discuss. I mean, I'm super hyped for this guy. Super hyped. Though I do have questions around the fit. Because I think Arsenal doesn't necessarily play the type of ball that would fit his playstyle. But it's up to the manager to figure it out. Okay, I have no idea where I am, guys. And the fact that I have so little map unlocked, it also does not help. Does it look anything familiar to you guys? He portrays himself as a godlike striker. Well, he was the top scorer overall for all of the European leagues in both of last 2 years. He scored more goals than Haaland. So I think this is, the fact that he's feeling confident is justified to some extent. Then again, he was playing in Portugal. So, there is like, there are levels to the game, and Premier League is obviously far more competitive and difficult. But he has 3 goals in 4 games. It's a decent start. Oh, we got zombies coming. Finally, some action. Now, I don't have a knife. I would really love a knife, because I could then carve a spear for myself and just become a reincarnation of the Terminator. Oh, no, he managed to get up. Shame. Yo, why is the game freezing so much? Maybe it's because of the map. Oh, a knife. A knife. And some lighters as well. Sweet. Exactly what I needed. Now, I don't recall if I can use the fillet knife to sharpen a stick, like a sapling. I think I can use it for carving. So our discussion about British football chased away all the other viewers. Because we are the only two schmucks talking about it. I wouldn't change your mind. I mean, the poker should absolutely be a spear, even if you look at the way that is shaped. It's shaped like a spear. So why is it a blunt weapon? Especially considering that it's sharp at the pointy end. Makes no sense. I actually, for a moment, when I found it, I actually thought it's a spear. It's a very rare find, basically, so I don't have much experiences using it. I was expecting it to behave like a spear. Oh, yo! Sneaky little bastard! That was dangerous. Ma'am? A park ranger. Yeah, exactly. It has poke in it. Totally. I totally agree. Makes absolutely no sense. I heard that window break. And I hear some familiar hissing. Whoa! See, they know they stand no chance in a like an open fight. So the zombies tonight decided to sneak up upon me and try to get me by surprise. Oh my god, so much food. I am so not used to this abundance of food. Well, this guy was not on top of his game. Okay. Did I clear everything? I think I have. Hold on, guys. I gotta check the online map because I have zero clue where I am. Now, I would normally not do that, but please don't tell me I didn't spawn by mistake in Indiana already. that would be so stupid. Is there like a large house with a pool area in Ekron? I think there. Okay, I found myself. Okay, cool. Okay, back to the game. No more cheating. I know exactly where I am. We are in the north part of Ekron. Kind of like if you imagine Ekron, we are in the central area of the town up north. Oh, and we got some more zombies, and lol, we got the medicine zombie. That's crazy. Okay, I don't like to fight like in the woods. So let's just pull these guys out a little bit. Oh, she's got a shotgun. Oh, because it's a police officer. All right, fair enough. And a pistol and a cigar. So that recent playthrough that I am doing, the one I was mentioning at the start of the game, the Winter is Coming playthrough, it's kind of going good. It's low-key my best playthrough ever. I am incredibly happy with everything that's going on. You know, like, I don't want to jinx it, obviously, but on many levels, it's going really good. I've beat my personal best in terms of killed zombies on a single day, like multiple times during that playthrough. I thought 100 is a lot. Then during one of the live streams, I got 118 on one day, and it felt surreal to be able to kill so many on a single day. And yesterday when I was playing, I was trying to get to the McCoy logging camp. And obviously that place is like full of zombies. And I ended the day with 158 on a single day. All with a spear, of course. And some with boots. I'm currently trying to build a greenhouse. I want to see how effective, kind of a proof of concept, you might say, of a greenhouse, because obviously in Winter is Coming, the temperatures never go above 0. You guys are all aware of that, so this is not a surprise to anyone. And the concept that I have is I'm going to build a huge greenhouse where I will try to farm crops and see if it works. Because I've never actually done that in Build 42. And I even saw someone saying it's impossible. So I want to test it. When I was clearing the LV host, I hit 1,400 on a single day. On a single day? You serious? Do I have anti-gun? I don't, actually. I don't have it. So technically I could use a shotgun. On a single day, 1,000. Okay, but you must have used firearms, right? Or fire, simply. Jack the Beaver! Did you use like fire or molotovs or something? Because my kills were all melee. Okay, but now I thought that was a good day, and now you made me feel really small. 1,400. That's crazy. Oh, these people decided to... Oh, that's so sad. They wrote a letter. Contains nothing of interest. Yo, that's harsh. It's like... Yo, this game is ruthless. This is probably their message to the world. They probably wrote something like, "We will be forever in love" or something. You walk up, you see the freaking letter, and it just says nothing of interest. That's harsh. So, out of some interesting things from the gaming world, and I'm not gonna be plugging Play of Battle today because we are focused on zombie games. But I'm not sure if you guys know. Nylon. It doesn't. Okay. So this is just appearance. It doesn't give any bonuses. It's not leather. Not sure if you guys know, but today there is a release of yet another Polish video game. But the one I'm talking about is about zombies, and it's Dying Light. I've never played it. Apparently it's very good. So this is probably kind of a... It's competition for the stream today. You guys are playing Dying Light instead of watching my stream. And I cannot blame you, actually. Okay, can I do something... Can I do something with the rice? Out of these things that are over here, can I add some... Oh, I can add some steak and barbecue sauce. Rice with a steak and barbecue sauce. That's not necessarily something I would... Oh, it counts as cooked already. Kronos was released recently. What's Kronos? Forgive my ignorance. Okay, it's getting late. I don't think I'm gonna go. Another Polish game, okay. Well, I mean, the Polish game dev is really productive, isn't it? It just keeps on releasing stuff recently. I think I'm gonna check out maybe 1 or 2 houses more. And I'm just gonna go to sleep. I'm thinking... yes, I actually do think at times. I'm thinking, should I try and go to Akron Community College before I leave for Brandenburg to find maybe some some books or stuff? Or should I just ignore it completely and keep heading towards the bridge? Very similar to Dead Space. Dead Space was so scary. One thing that completely changed my life when playing Zomboid is the force ground attack. That's an option I haven't used when I started playing the game, but when I discovered that there is something like force ground attack in the game, it's just such a huge game changer. So if you guys never used it, so here's a tip of the day. If you've never used force ground attack, it makes your life incredibly easy, especially when you're fighting near things like fences. If you want to play around, you like with fences and stuff. Force ground attack is just so incredibly helpful. Oh, he's still alive. Huh. So if you guys don't know how to use force ground attack, let me know, and I will explain it and show you how to set it. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. The force ground attack completely resolves that issue, and especially in build 42 with the combat being really... I would still say combat doesn't feel really... I mean, it does feel natural for me right now because I probably have like 400 hours in build 42. But before that, it was so weird. Karsten, let me just read the magazine and I'm gonna show you what I mean. So the thing is, when you normally set your character to attack, right? You would like press the, using keyboard and mouse, you would press the right mouse button and swing for attack. And normally your character would try to hit a target on the ground only if a zombie is within your like area of control. And this often creates these really weird situations when you try to stomp on something or hit something that's on the ground, but your character kind of just swings in front of them. So if you go to the options and you go to the key bindings, you will find something which is called manual floor attack over here. So I actually mapped it under Q. So the default key for screaming, I have screaming under Y, so I don't get this mixed. And when you have that, whenever you press the assigned button and force the attack, your character will actually hit the ground. Which, it's such a game changer, because all you need to do is just stay at the right distance from a fence, keep pressing it, and just smack the shit out of these things. It's incredibly useful. Yeah, it literally changed the way that I play this game, and it's just such a small change. And I have no idea why this is not like a default key to use, but I'm glad you learned something. So we can already consider this stream to be a success because somebody learned something new. It's always weapon attack. Hold on, let me unequip and see if I am able to... No, I am also able to force the stomp. And what if I... See, we're learning here, right? If I press the ground attack... Yeah, and you can force the stomp as well. So you can force the weapon attack with a left click or the stomp with a space. Okay, this place doesn't smell bad enough yet, so we are okay to sleep here. Probably not the most comfortable place to sleep, but, well, it's better than nothing. Thank you, Carson. I appreciate it. Doing my best to make it as user-friendly and as self-explanatory as possible. I'm definitely taking the can opener. And I am definitely taking the tortilla chips because they are rich in calories and have a nice mixture of carbs and fats. These things will keep you fat. And we want to keep that in mind long term. Okay, if I go to sleep right now, I'm gonna wake up way too early. I don't have anything to kill time. So I'm just gonna go and see maybe this house. Burpees time. I hate working out. Both in-game and in real life. Cereal, great for trapping. Ah. Okay. This is definitely better than the sling bag. So another thing not everyone knows, but especially when you play those types of games, I played these games before. When you play the type of game where you need to rely on sourcing food from natural sources. We got a spear. We got our first spear. Lovely. So when you have to rely on things like fishing, trapping, never eat cereal. And I'm serious, if you find a box of cereal, do not eat it. Do not consider cereal as food. And here's the deal. Your regular tongue twister. A box of cereal, what is it? Oh, I left it downstairs. But a box of cereal is mighty minus 40 hunger. But in order to catch a bird in a stick trap, you need like only 1/8 of a cereal box. So one box of cereal will give you in total 8 abilities or 8 chances to catch birds, like small birds. And those small birds usually account from roughly -20 to -30, or even maybe I had a catch once that was like 35 or something. But those small birds will give you each about 25 to 30 points of hunger. So you can turn your regular box of cereal, which would like reduce your hunger by 40, into a total of roughly 200, maybe even more. And I get that hunger is not the only thing that matters. There are different things as well, but still, it's a far more efficient way to use a simple box of cereal than just simply eating it. Not worth the effort. Why? I need my cereal bowl for roleplay. That's a great reason. That's absolutely a great reason. I missed the show. Yeah, I missed it. Okay, so she's like fully rested. There is really no uncomfortable. Okay, so she's fully rested. There is really no point for me in doing anything. I'm gonna check the basement first. I think I'm just gonna find any kind of a vehicle that I am able to find. Anything that has like 4 wheels, and if I start banging my hammer on this door, I will attract these zombies. So I'll just try to find any kind of a car and head for Brandenburg. I really don't want to walk because it's quite a long way. That's a great hit. Okay. So we're gonna... Oh shit, I missed. Okay, sometimes it doesn't work because sometimes you're just stupid and like misplay. Yo, why did I miss again? I think I got the angles wrong. That's okay. We'll manage. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, now I got it. So those previews were just, you know, misplayed by me. Oh, finally some action. Nice. Shitbox, where you at? That is a fantastic question. And why is this thingy here? I don't want to see it like highlighted. Oh, okay. It's not highlighted anymore. Now, I would prefer something more reliable. Not necessarily like a top-end car at this point, but at least some sort of a pickup or... Well, anything with a decent storage size, with a decent trunk. The make doesn't really do that big of a difference anymore because now that I've got this realistic car physics installed, driving is completely different. It just feels much more natural, and I don't have so many issues with stuff like towing, for example, because towing has been such a huge pain. I mean, you guys for sure know it. Because of the physics, and now I got this fixed, so any car would actually do, but preferably some sort of a pickup. I'm not using KI5 cars at all. Surprised? I could actually make a really decent sandwich. The problem is I don't have any bread. Why? I don't know, because I haven't made an episode about KI5 cars yet. It's probably the most honest answer. I plan on doing it at some point. Why are you going there? I just want to disassemble this door. What is she doing? Okay, that's weird. Guess we're not getting into that basement. Oh, it's so dark. Oh shit, guys, I forgot to give medicine to my dogs. That's okay. Don't tell my wife. She'll be home soon. The 65. Oh, so okay, so let me understand. Is the mod structured in a way that he simply adds new vehicles to the game? You can like have all kinds of different cars or something? Yikes. Hey, you're stuck. Oh, God, hold on, guys. 1 second. 1 second. Okay, that was like 15 seconds. I lied to you. I'm sorry. Each car is a separate mod, but he puts them into a collection. Maybe I should check it out. Maybe I should actually check it out. I'm gonna have a look. I'm not a huge car guy. I was very open about that in the recent video. So I'm not really like, oh, I want to have this car for sure. Ooh. But that sounds fun. Anything decent to read? Nothing at all. Can I sleep? Of course I can't sleep, and I don't have sleeping pills. That's so stupid. Miniok! My friend! How are you doing? Don't frustrate yourself with going on X. Ah, bread! Yo, I was complaining I cannot make sandwiches. Well, that's not a problem anymore. I found bread. The cool thing is that he didn't put any modern cars ruining immersion. That's, yeah, I mean, imagine having a Tesla. That would be so stupid. Oh, a coffee express, okay. The cheapskates John Spiral chemical warfare. Why would somebody have a magazine like that? Ghostbusters vehicle. Hold on, where was Ghostbusters released? Ghostbusters. Okay, the original movie is... Oh, Jesus, it's 1984. Shit, that movie is older than I am. And that's not something I am able to say very often, so... Like, keep that in mind. Go play Northgard. You got my attention on that. Absolutely. This is something that I will absolutely have to check out. Oh, you finished the book. That's a book you're gonna borrow. I mean, I'm gonna borrow. I'm sure you know that. Cześć, kochanie. €4 on Steam. That's not like super expensive. Oh, that's a lovely group. Oh, and this is guys, I know where I am. This is the fire station. We're definitely getting inside. First of all, I am expecting a car and probably some really decent stuff there. But let's do it the right way. Let's play it smart. Let's not just charge like idiots at that entire group. Okay, luckily no alarm. Why can't I turn on the light? What's the oh now okay. What's the problem? See, my wife came home from work late. Look what she got for me. Now the main question is, it's 9 p.m. right now, and I don't think that's super like smart to have this. If you don't need it, don't drink it. It's a freaking white monster. It's not so easy to have it and not drink it. It takes a lot of, you know, like self-control. Don't do this, exactly. Take care, Minyok. We'll catch up, probably, as we always do. My wife is smart, I know. She's super smart. Why Zomboid won't let you grab a chicken wrap and put it in the cabin like you really need that trailer? Yeah, that's insane. I don't have an answer to this very... Oh, look, another medicine, lol. I don't have an answer for a very... That's a very valid question. It makes 0 sense. Okay, let's dance. It's gonna be fun. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can get some of these guys over here. Oh, Jesus, I really misplayed that, huh? That's okay, I'll make it up. Oh, jeez. Yo, that was so lucky. I should have been dead already. I should have been dead. Why guns don't spawn in schools? That's a very bad question to ask. Okay, what I'm doing right now is just proof that spears are just insanely overpowered. Are you okay? I never seen that before. Lol, what was that? Okay, all in all, what I've done in this particular sequence was absolutely pathetic. It was horrible. It was lame, and I should have been dead. The fact that I am still alive, it's a glitch at this point. So I guess my luck at this point has run out, and I have to be extremely careful. And I have to like rest for a moment. I just missed the horrible non-deadly thing. Hey, Blight. Aren't you on holidays? What are you doing here? Like, go enjoy Italy or something. Go have a pizza or drink some wine. I mean, I really appreciate that you're here. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love to be in Italy right now. Sitting on a balcony with a glass of wine, feet up. Okay, now you got me jealous. Especially with that wine and balcony thing. Because I don't have neither wine nor a balcony. I live on the ground floor, unfortunately. A fanny pack. I always like to find fanny packs. Ooh. I don't need these, okay. I almost died. Frockin' long boots. Is this like these high ooh, yes. Oh, these are so much better. Oh, wow. Okay, we'll have to change the outfit altogether, but I'm definitely using these. We found some leather clothing. Probably not the best thing for summer, but it's absolutely incredible in terms of protection. Wife is sketching on the tablet. What is she sketching? Is she sketching like some sort of a view that you guys have from the balcony? Stirrup stockings. Okay, I'm gonna be so like well protected at this point. Nothing is gonna get me. The problem is this whole clothing thing that I have right now is perfect, but not for summer weather. She's gonna get so extremely hot all the time. But that is a sacrifice that I am ready to take. You should check nested containers mod so you don't have to put the container on the floor. Oh, that's actually super useful. Because what I would normally do is I would have to, yeah, like you said, I would take it, put it on the ground and only be able to. A comic, she's doing art for work, mostly comics. Hey, that's interesting. You should share some of her work. I'm interested. Am I able to sleep now? I am. I'm gonna have a quick nap. Because that was a very intense morning. We're gonna sleep till 11. I think 4 hours is a solid nap. It's a mess in post office, so watch out. Hey, post offices. Oh, only this? Okay. Post offices are one of my favorite areas to go and loot. You're literally able to find all the valuable magazines there. It's working, but managing so many tabs is tedious. I get it. Her main paid job for an institute, and she brings ideas from scientists to paper. Yo, that is such an interesting job. I mean, it's creative. Oh, there's a lot of them. I am in no condition to fight all of these things right now because I don't have the necessary weaponry. If I would have 2 or 3 spears, I would be more than comfortable taking them on, but with just one, and with such a poor condition, it's basically suicide, so I'm not gonna be doing that. I'm gonna try and figure out where I can find some more spears, because with spears it's gonna be easy. Where could we find spears? Brooms. A rake can be turned into a spear, but I don't think I'll be so lucky. Well, I mean, the easiest way is to just cut down a tree and get the sapling, but okay, thank you. Yeah, please do so. I'm definitely interested. Yeah, makes sense. Makes absolute sense. I didn't think of it. Here, let me help you with this. Oh, I see you don't need any help. A fresh banana. Yo, Karsten, we've got your immersive cereal bowl and milk for role-playing. Not sure if you're still on stream, but we got it. No broom. Is the game... Yo, hold on! You're actually right, guys. Thank you for noticing. It's my bad. Alright, it's fixed now. You should tell me earlier. So that means you were just stuck with my own voice? Oh, Jesus, I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry, guys. The abundance of food is overwhelming. I've got so much food, I'm tempted to, like, grab all of it, but it would just make 0 sense. I don't need all of it. Another fanny pack. Oh, so which one are you watching? Are you watching City? Or, oh no, you're watching Barca Newcastle. Right, sorry. Keep me updated. I'm obviously focused on the stream, but if something happens, let me know. Okay, well, this is not anything I can use to make a spear. So, okay. Not perfect, but not bad as well. Rags I don't need. Oh, no more space. Three streams is too much. Yo, watching 3 streams at the same time, my head would explode. I would not be able to focus on anything. But it's just me. I'm old. Okay, they're spreading out a little bit. If I could use maybe the fence, I could probably take them on. Now the thing with the fire station and why I really want to get in there is I am basically guaranteed to find axes. And if I have an axe, I am able to chop down trees. And when I am able to chop down trees, I am able to make my own spears. And when I am able to make my own spears, I am the reincarnation of Conan the Barbarian. Come on. Oh, this idiot is actually going for the door. That's actually even better. Man, these things are so stupid sometimes. But one thing I gotta tell you guys is, I think overall, my gameplay did improve, thanks to the streams. Like my skills in general did improve, thanks to streams, because obviously when I'm streaming, I need to have my attention, like, you know, split and stuff. And this made me a better player. And I am far more comfortable now with, you know, combat and stuff. A good-looking good-looking Conan. Definitely. What was the name? There was a female. Was it Red Sonja? I think the female character's name was Red Sonja. Yeah, thanks, Blight. Really appreciate it. The fact that you actually even, you know, decided to hop on. Enjoy Italy. I mean, you have better things to do. Gonna get some rest and I'm gonna have some food. Xena the goat. Yeah, but Xena is a different universe. So, so the one that I am thinking, I think her name was Red Sonja. She was like a sidekick to Conan the Barbarian. Like the old school Conan, the one played by Arnie. Yo, this Project Cook is such a nice mod. Makes cooking so pleasant. Peanut butter. Ooh, look at these guys. They mean serious business. We gotta lure them into the house. Easy. Oh, where is everyone else? Oh, here they are, okay. I'm gonna try. Ah, okay. Should have waited more patiently. That's okay. That was very lucky. That was incredibly lucky. But will take luck at any time. And I didn't pick the lucky trait, by the way, if you're wondering. So it's just the game being nice. Now I'm definitely using this house as a weapon. I am weaponizing real estate. Hey! That was such a annoyed scream. It wasn't like your regular scream, but she sounded really annoyed, like, hey! Yeah, you guys could like move a bit faster or something. Okay, 2, so it's better to stay away and force ground attack. Sweet. Well, I'm gonna be honest, it's not bad, actually. Oh, nice hit. Onion! As a true Polish person, I should absolutely okay, this looks too dangerous. I should absolutely you know, like have my own onions. We are not called the country of the blooming onion. Which probably makes no sense to you guys. Do I fish? No, I don't. I did a few times, but it's not like my hobby or something. My father-in-law, he's huge on fishing. It's his favorite, like, pastime. What is the last one? Yo, it was a fireman with a Santa Claus hat. No, it was a baseball cap, actually, not a Santa Claus hat. Well, whatever. Ooh! Surprising. I was so lucky finding this poker that it's actually really powerful. Get on the ground. Am I getting anywhere near 100? Oh, I'm actually at 134. Where are the cars, though? That is a fantastic question. I'm asking myself the same thing. You're dead. Okay, we gotta smoke something. I am hoping for a fire truck. Somewhere over here. Hope is not the best strategy, but it's a strategy. Oh, wow. What were you doing together in the toilet, huh? You naughty people. Oh, we're good. Okay, that was... I got distracted. You never found a working one? You never found a working fire truck? So much food, it's incredible. Then you must have been really unlucky because normally... Yo, this is insane. Because normally... those... yeah, classic, just tons of ammo. Normally these utility vehicles like, you know, fire trucks, ambulances, police cars, they usually have the highest quality. Usually. So if you've never found one, you must have been incredibly unlucky. Yeah, the famous basement. We found that one in the previous stream, remember? On the outskirts of Irvington. Our girl Bonnie Wicks spent a few days there actually. Only to get killed in a very awkward way. Which I still don't fully understand, if I'm to be fully honest. I have no idea what happened. Huh. Should I fight more? Yo, where are the cars? Oh, there's one, but it's definitely not a fire truck. Not even a fire pickup. I think I am pulling way too many at the same time. E-oh. Sheesh. My left finger, like the index finger on my right arm is actually in pain right now after all of this. You did not. Okay, let's see what's inside this garage. It looks... The garage looks promising. Well, well, well. That's already a fantastic start. No, we got a Hector Lopez barbecue. Yeah, I know I can hold it. It was kind of a joke. Not a good one. I can definitely agree. But I did play a game recently. Well, not very recently. But I did play a game that required me to constantly press the left mouse button. And it was so intensive that I actually, like, really destroyed my mouse. I had to buy a new one. And that was the reason why I stopped playing this game. I mean, the game was incredible. I loved it. It's just, I figured that if I continue playing, I'm just gonna spend money all the time on new gear. Weird. Why didn't she push her? I absolutely want to get inside the fire station. Now the funny thing is that right on the other side of this road there is the college. Now that's something that's definitely worth visiting as well. Which kinds? The ones where you have to click randomly all the time? The one that I was playing, it was a gacha game. It was a game called Wuthering Waves. Which I found incredibly fun to play. Okay, I'm getting tired. I don't think I will be able to. Now, depending on how many are inside, I should or should not be able to manage this. Yeah, the high clicking rate, yeah. I don't think that's something that my wife would like to play. Then again, do I still play it? No, I don't. The reason I don't play it anymore is purely because of the fact that I would simply damage my mouse. It was a fun game though. There were a couple of characters that I really wanted to have, and it takes a lot of grind or a lot of money. And as you can imagine, I'm not spending money on getting a new character in the game. Why is it locked? I just want to get out. Okay, I think I can still handle these guys over here. But I am pushing her to the limit right now. And I should start thinking about like not fighting anymore today, or at least getting a break. Oh, guys. Real spy secrets. Make a noisemaker. Tons of medical equipment. Oh wow. And what's upstairs? Yeah, I also found it incredibly friendly. I don't play I mean, this was the only gacha game that I played. So I don't really have that much experience with this genre, but I didn't find it impossible to grind the game like hard enough to get the things I want. Because normally in gacha games, what you would do is you would constantly be chasing after something, right? That's the whole business model of these games. They're not super complex gameplay-wise. That essentially, they need to look appealing to the target audience. We all know these games usually look very appealing to the target audience. And they need to give you a sense of... you know, trying to achieve something, trying to get somewhere. And in particular case of gacha games, not to get somewhere, but to usually just get someone. And despite the general mechanics behind like gacha games all in all, I found Wuthering Waves to be fairly manageable to grind without the need of spending money. I am incredibly disappointed with this. Now I still have to check downstairs these lockers over here. I would imagine they have fire access, but so far this place is shit. This place is absolutely shit. I was hoping for much more. Now, I'm pretty sure there is a fire axe. I'm pretty sure it's you know, like downstairs and stuff. But I really was expecting more. Babe, what are you doing? Ah, okay. Yo, this looks incredibly big. Hold on, show it to me. So, I got some sweatpants because I have only one sweatpants, and you know, autumn is coming, and my wife ordered like 2 pairs of sweatpants, but the ones that I got are so big. Like, I could probably wear, like, these would fit me twice. What the hell? What the hell? This is too big. I mean, I like the fabric is nice and everything. But I'm... What is this? Yeah, we gotta return these, babe. There is no way. I mean, I'm definitely fitting in these, but the problem is that if I get into these, I would look like... Sorry, guys. My dog is simply retarded. Because he's fucking retarded. He's not. He is. Oh, this is the laundry room. They don't have a broom? Ah, I know what this is. Dress because it's dress. Well, it is dress. It is dress, absolutnie. What happened? Yo, you know what this is? This is like a Okay, I'm stuck over here. But this is like an obstacle course, like a training training course for firemen. That's cool. It's really cool that they did it. Okay, what is this? Is like a boiler room or something? A welder's mask. Oh, sweet, and a shitter. Okay. Yeah, this place is weird. I don't like it. I'm gonna check the lockers here. I mean, one thing I am happy is this like storage area with all the medical equipment. Oh, and they have an infirmary, even more medical equipment. So, okay, meds, cool, tons of meds. Okay, I have no clue what's going on. Not a single fire axe. Okay, last chance. If they don't have fire axes... Whoa, what is this? Okay, I probably should take care of these guys first. Okay, a hatchet. It's a start. There it is. There it is. Mehmet! Hey! How is life? Ooh, long johns. Okay. Now this entire trip became... This entire trip became worthwhile. But I'm actually curious. What is this thing? What happens if I wear it? You're playing as a weightlifting trainer who's scared to die. I think everybody's scared to die to some extent. Okay, this looks pretty cool. This looks pretty cool. How am I, by the way? Doing good. I had an amazing start to the week. But then I think, you know, when you're like running and you start running very fast. Oh, lol. And then you get tired really fast and you don't pace yourself properly. It's what happened to me. I had a really great start to the week and I completely lost all the energy towards the second part of the week. So I'm kind of in survival mode right now, waiting for the weekend. I'm also in survival mode right now in this game. Okay, I'm absolutely leaving this place, going back to an area that I've cleared, because it's getting late, we're tired, and it's time to rest. I found a trait mod that adds a fear of death trait. When your life is lower than 90, you start build up stress. Ooh, that sounds... Below 90%? Oh, that's so challenging. Because it's so easy to get below 90. Even by a simple... by some, you know, like a small, stupid thing. Okay, I guess this is far enough. Imagine having that and Brave at the same time. Yo, I don't think that's actually a good idea to put a can into the microwave. That's probably a horrible idea. Microwave, do it. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Why not? Am I gonna die? Should I run? Just before I do it, should I run? I probably should run, right? Well, Mehmet, the idea is we're gonna get to Indiana at some point, but I need to find I need to find the car first. Oh, it's on fire! Okay, I'm going out. I'm gonna stay in one of these houses. Soaking wet. Sweet. The only thing right now that I need is to catch a cold. That'll be brilliant. Okay, this looks fairly safe. Oh, probably it's gonna smell bad in a day or two, but not yet. Potatoes. Sunflower. Whatever. Task 1 checked. You can come up with a list of things I need to do on stream. I wouldn't mind. As long as they would be, you know, within the realm of reason. My wife is doing something weird. I don't know. I cannot see. You know what, baby? It was so peaceful when you were at work. It was so peaceful. I could just, you know, play, enjoy the game, not worry about anything. You come home, dogs start barking, weird things are starting to happen all over the house. I mean... Yeah, the sweatpants are for a freaking elephant. I don't know. I'm starting to question everything. Holy shit, it's... What happened? I gotta run. Yo, I wanted to sleep in this house. Zrób mi herbatę lepiej i przynieś ciastka. Sorry, but not sorry. No, I mean, I'm not sorry as well. It's actually cool. Everything is burning. We gotta move. If I move far away from this, though, the fire will... Oh, okay, I'm not gonna move there. If we're gonna get out of the map chunk, the fire is not gonna register and we're gonna be safe. Or we are gonna be safe, right? But this is too close, still. I saw news Poland border and Russian drone attack or something. We can talk politics right now if you guys want. But essentially, yes, it's true there was a drone incursion. Problem is that it's really hard to get any like trustworthy information, if that makes sense. And by trustworthy, I mean there were reports that it was 19 drones. There were reports that it was like 21 drones, but nobody got hurt. That's most important. Nobody got hurt. There was one house which was affected, and people were saying that this drone simply hit the roof of the house, and the roof of the house collapsed. Luckily, the people who lived there, they were not in the house when it happened, or they were in the house but they were not upstairs, so nobody got hurt. Then after a few days, it turned out that it was actually not the drone that hit the house, but it was actually a missile that was fired from a jet that was trying to shoot these drones down. Which is incredibly hilarious because I can totally understand these things do happen, but it's funny. We don't need the enemy. We're gonna destroy ourselves. Don't worry. No, but in all honesty, I mean, I'm laughing. I'm trying to laugh it off, but it's not cool. You should not be sending drones into the like neighboring country's territory because that's not cool. Do not do these things. Luckily, none of these drones were combat drones. They were all decoys, so they did not carry any payload. But yeah, I mean, it happened. So I totally agree. I also do not want us to be in the same position, but you know, we have a pretty long history of wars with Russia. And the beautiful thing about history is that it tends to repeat itself. And at some point in time, it's probably going to happen again. Now, the question is if it's going to happen during our lifetimes or not. Europe is essentially known, and those of you who studied at least a little bit of history, Europe is essentially known for just randomly deciding to, you know, just like put the entire world on fire once roughly every 100 years. So we're not overdue yet. But we're getting there. Now, I'm a huge history guy. That was always my favorite subject at school. I love history. I always find history to be the most interesting thing you can learn at school because everything just repeats itself. It's a cycle. I mean, we as humans, we behave generally the same way. So the things which caused a certain behavior or an occurrence at some point in history, they would repeat itself at some point because we as humans are just simply the same types of creatures. We have the same motivations, we have very similar desires. We might try to say that we are different, that we are more modern, we are more, you know, mature. But in essence, it's very hard to cheat nature, and there's always going to be people who want more power, who want more money, or simply want to, you know, more influence. And when diplomacy fails to solve these problems, then people revert to alternative diplomacy, which is war. Oh, no, 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 jeez. Oh shit, a bite on the neck, it's not good. I should be able to bandage myself. Okay, I managed to. Now, I'm not... Fucking hell. So it's all because of the fire. I would be sleeping by now. It's not a GG. Because I do have the medicine, so we're good. But if it was not for the fire, I would be sleeping by now, and instead I'm just running around trying to find a house at which I can, like, rest. I actually got two, so... Okay, there's more. I'm the best advisor that ever... Yeah, that was a great advice. I mean, okay, it makes it more interesting. I think I am out of reach of the fires, so we should be good with that at least. But now we got a tons of different issues to manage. starting with the infection itself. So we can see, I got two actually solutions for the infection. I've got the new mod, and I do have the other ones on the antibodies. I wonder if there is a conflict actually. I wouldn't be surprised if there is. But in any case, even with antibodies itself, if played right, we are able to beat the infection. Now the issue is I don't have any painkillers, and that sucks. Gabagool, let me read it through, because I think that's an interesting comment. I think the pendulum will swim back because we can hope for is to learn from it for a little bit. Generally, things get a little bit worse and then they get better, and it's exactly the thing. 95% of the time, right? So if you look throughout human history, there is always major conflict, which eventually gets resolved because every single conflict in the history of humanity was resolved. Oh, painkillers. How convenient. Huh. And each one will get resolved, apart from the last one, which is going to destroy humanity, if there is ever going to be a conflict that leads to that. And I am talking like complete nuclear annihilation. But it's really unlikely to happen, but it's not impossible, right? So it's possible, but it's highly unlikely. And then after the horrors of war, people kind of come to a realization that maybe we should just all chill out and try to build stuff instead of destroying it. And then the cycle repeats. People start to learn to lead a nice, pleasant... Okay, I'm gonna die, guys. There is no way to stop it. It is what it is. So then, what happens is people forget 200 zombies. Nice result. People forget about the hard times. People forget about the horrors of war. Few generations passed. The memories get blurred, and then people start to, you know, get itchy for conflict. And I think what's happening, it's exactly what's happening this time around, right? If you look at it from the perspective of the entire global politics, you've got a massive shift of power. Because after World War II, it was USA only. The world was purely dominated by USA. They've built a system which was unheard of in history of humanity, because we've never in our history, a system, a global system, where there was just one country dominating everything. There was always multiple powers in different spaces. With the... Oh Jesus, this is going to be such a long rant. I'm probably going to see all of you leaving the stream in the meantime, but let me just finish my thought. The modernization of technology, communication, globalism, internet, air travel, it made the world smaller, and for the first time, essentially, it made it possible for one single power to dominate the entire country, not the entire globe. The only thing that gotten close was the British Empire in the 19th century, but they still were challenged by France, they were challenged by Spain locally, they were challenged by the Dutch in different areas of the world. But after World War II, USA dominated the entire globe. And what is happening right now is USA being overstretched. You got other players starting to be, you know, like trying to get that power away. So China is a great example. Russia is also trying to regain its influence in Europe. So I think we are in for, dziękuję, we are in for really hectic decade. And it all started with COVID-19, actually. If you think of it, 2020, early 2020, you have COVID-19, a global disruption of supply chains, you know, lockdowns, a global pandemic, something that wasn't seen globally ever since. Yes, the COVID-19, it's even in the name, it first appeared in 2019, but the real impact was started to be felt in 2020, see? So stuff started to happen, and now there is this one guy that I like to follow on YouTube, and I don't follow him on Twitch, I only follow him on YouTube. The guy's nickname is Atrioc, and his YouTube handle is Big A. And he made an excellent video like 2 or 3 days ago. It was after the whole thing with Charlie Kirk. He said that, and I totally agree with him, by the way, on that. He said that the entire world is just speeding up. So changes or things that would normally take 10 years to happen, pre-COVID, it took a long time. Then during COVID, it started to speed up. So what you expect something to take 10 years now would take 5. And now you just get random shit happening every single day or every single week. All over the globe, right? So the world is just in such a mess right now that it's just scary. And we all just gotta stick together and try to survive. Anyways, I'm not gonna start a new playthrough because it's way too late to do that. But I'm gonna show you something, guys, as a bonus. And I'm never putting any kind of a metal object into a microwave again. By the way, Raven, you will not tempt me into doing that. But for the very few of you that decided to stay after my long rant, I'm gonna show you my base in my private playthrough. Because it's really cool. It's work in progress, but it's gonna be extremely cool. And the fact that I died, how about steel? Ha 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 ha. Does steel classify as metal? It is considered metal. So my definition is broader, and this way I'm gonna have to make another live stream, Indiana. The Lua needs to reload because that playthrough is on a slightly different mod set, so let's give it a moment. Guys, by the way, did you see the latest mod thread episode, the one about cars? If so, let me know what you think. I was personally really proud about that particular episode. I really liked it. It's borscht? It's borscht. It's borscht, it's not borscht. Yes, I agree. Essentially a beetroot soup. Okay, so this is a playthrough that I'm playing offline right now, and I was actually considering to switching it to an online series, but I think I'm just gonna keep it as my getaway. One thing I noticed, by the way, with all the white that's on screen at all times, because you get snow without any disruptions, there's always snow. After playing a while, my head starts to hurt because of all the white that's just screaming at you at all times. So this is a playthrough. It's been 1 month and 7 days, so quite a long one. Now I haven't cheated in any way in this playthrough. I haven't used the debug mode to make my life easier. It's all legit. That's why I'm saying it's probably one of my best playthroughs. I'm like 1 month and 7 days in. I'm at 1.5 thousand kills, which is also quite decent for me. But what I wanted to show you is I am right here. This is winter is coming. I am in this area, remote farmhouse. I've cleared this amount of muldra already. Not without struggles, but I've managed. I also managed to get to my McCoy's logging. But what I am really trying to do right now, and this is the thing I really want to show you guys. It's a huge project I am working on right now. I'm trying to build a greenhouse. I'm trying to build a greenhouse, and I will try to have indoor farming. I've already started to, like, I've got all the walls set up and everything, and now I started to build the roof. So if you go outside, you will notice I've already set up some flooring over here. That is why, which is actually really cool. If you have a look, I can actually see grass for the first time. Apart from these like small patches, but I can actually see grass. And if I finish this greenhouse and it's gonna work, my next plan is to extend this area over here and make a barn and move all of my pigs into a barn. Because I do have my chickens over here, I have my sheep, and I got pigs over there in this large area. And I hate it when I have animals in large areas because they're really hard to manage. Now I got my 2 generators working. This is my huge success from yesterday's, where I finally found a generator mag. This place also has a basement where I've set up my plant drying setup. So I do have a furnace over here, which is gonna increase the temperature because it's really low. And whenever I'm gonna be drying stuff like wheat or, you know, any kind of herbs, I'm gonna just set the oven and just heat up this entire place. I used this oven for survival, basically, for the 30 days that I was living here without the electricity. This was my main tool of survival. But now I got power, so I can use the regular oven, and I finally have a fridge. So yeah, I'm extremely proud. This is probably, if everything goes well, and if I don't botch this in any way, if I don't make a stupid mistake and get myself killed by, for example, putting metal objects into a microwave, this has the potential to be one of my best, if not my favorite playthrough. There is no microwave. That is actually not a problem, that is a solution. That is a solution. But anyway, oh, the reason why I keep open blue light filter kind of turns screen to Breaking Bad Mexico. Is it something that, oh, is it something that, like those glasses that you wear, or is it like a screen that you put on the screen physically? Because I had a friend at work, he was like a hardcore coder. He was doing tons of coding, and he was wearing these really like fancy glasses. He wasn't wearing glasses, he didn't need to correct his vision, but he was wearing special glasses for computer work, and it was apparently fixing all these problems. You can use Windows filters. Oh, I gotta dig into it. I gotta do some research. On Linux, it's on. Okay, I forgot how to. I never touched Linux, Mehmet. No idea. This is beyond my level of comparison. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap up. I'm not gonna start anything new. I gotta get something to eat because I'm incredibly hungry. So it's been fun. We're gonna make a more structured stream on Monday. I promise. This one was just super chaotic. I'll come up with something challenging and something interesting for you guys to follow. But in any case, it was nice to host you tonight, and you guys take care of yourself and have a good rest of the evening or rest of the day, depending on when you're watching it. So bye.